Hey family, I hope you guys are doing well on this Sunday or whenever you see this video. But listen, I was getting ready to edit videos, and while I was getting ready to edit videos, um, I said, well, let me pull the energy for today and see what's the energy for the collective. And about that time, I got the Nine of Swords and I got the Six of Pentacles. So about that time, R. Kelly, Trade in My Life came on. Somebody's in their head about you, and it's raining where I'm at. They could be crying. This is somebody that does not want to be away from you. I also heard True by Lloyd. They want you to accept them how they are and for what they do. This could be somebody that is not healed or refused to heal. This is also giving somebody that may have had some type of sexual identity crisis, and this person wants you to accept them as they are and love them how they are. Take it only how it resonates for you. But also, the song said, but we made a vow. So I knew then that it was an ex. You could have been married to this person. Like I said, didn't have to be. And it says, sometimes we got to walk through the valley. That's a dark night of the soul. It gives me the inkling that somebody's going through a dark night of the soul. But somebody has you on their brain. I heard that somebody's waking up calling your name in their sleep. This is somebody that is feeling hopeless without you. This is somebody that's wanting to return to you with the Six of Pentacles. This is somebody that wants to give to you. They're worried that you won't allow them back in, that there will be no balance because that they weren't healed. And this could have been somebody that was juggling you with many people or a lot of different options. This could have been somebody that didn't choose you in a situation. This could have been somebody that thought they had so many options that they discarded you, or they didn't acknowledge you. They didn't acknowledge who you were in their life, or what you should have been to them. This person is now going through a very tumultuous time, and they're very conflicted in their spirit. But the one thing that they're not conflicted about, and that is that they want you back. But they're wondering, will you accept them? They're wondering, will you let them, Spirit is saying, love you? Let them make it up to you. Let them show you that they know they made a mistake. And when it got to the part about when R. Kelly said, I love my music and I love my fans, but I got to step back and look at this thing like it showing up is, that is saying to me, somebody might have chose their job over you. You may have been in a connection with somebody that is in the music industry, an entertainer, somebody that has maybe, I don't know, a platform. I don't know. Take it how it resonates for you. But this is somebody that is in deep regret because they're feeling like they missed, Spirit is saying, the best thing that ever happened to them. They missed out on their one true love. And now they're wondering if they're going to be able to get something back with you. Let's see what the energy is. Yep. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody that was very careless with your heart. They were not focused on this connection. They just did stupid things. They didn't invest into the connection. They didn't invest into the relationship. They didn't spend time with you like they should have. And they just made some foolish moves. This is somebody that didn't plan on losing you, Spirit is saying. This is somebody that thought that they could have their cake and eat it too. And this keeps coming out in the energy. This is somebody that you had a long-standing connection with. This is somebody that broke your heart. And they're still sitting in this heartbroken energy. This could have been somebody that left you for a baby mama, baby daddy, something that was familiar to them. Because what Spirit is telling me is that this person, they weren't afraid of you. but they were intimidated by your love. They were intimidated by your demeanor. You're somebody that is very confident. You're somebody that is very well put together. You're somebody that has their stuff together. And this is given that this person either didn't have their stuff together, or they had it together and they felt like you were beneath them. They were better than you. See, that's the narrative that they were spinning to other people. But people are now seeing that this is a lie, because this person is besides themselves about you. Like I said, you're living rent-free in this person's head. And if this person did go to another connection, whoever they're with, if they didn't know, now they know. They know that this person has lied about everything. They know this person has not been honest with them about how they feel about them versus how they feel about you. They're seeing now that the same thing that this person did to you in a connection, they're now they're doing worse to whoever they went to, because they're mad at this person, because whatever this is, it didn't bring them emotional fulfillment. It didn't bring them satisfaction. It did not bring them the peace, the happiness, the joy, or the stability that they thought that they were going to have in a connection. And somebody now is wanting to run back to you. Spirit. Oh. Yep. But you got your sword up, baby. You're like, nah. Nah. When I wanted to talk, you was playing games. When I wanted to talk, you had nothing to say. Spirit is saying that when you tried to make amends, even though you didn't do anything wrong, this person cut you off. This person chopped you up. This person ignored you. This person abandoned the connection to go to something or someone that they thought was going to bring them love and wish fulfillment. This person is now sitting under judgment for what they did. They are reaping a lot of karma, because they were very reckless. Their mindset, it's like this. It's given that this person had a very. This is somebody that thought that maybe 30 was the new 20, and 40 was the new 30, and 50 was the new 40. This is somebody that lacked emotional maturity. They were very selfish, very aggressive, but now they're sitting in an energy where they're feeling like they can't do this without you. They're hopeless. With this 9 of Swords to this 5 of Swords, this is somebody that feels like they can't do this without you. They're hopeless. They can't focus. They don't care about anything and anybody, and they don't even know why they did what they did. They were very selfish. They may have breadcrumbed you. And now you've closed down shop. There's no communication. There's no talk. You may have this person blocked, or this person may have blocked you. And when they blocked you, you in turn blocked them. So now they may be trying to reach out to you, but they can't get you. And Spirit is saying they can't get you anyway because they're spiritually blocked. This person, for some of you, take it only how it resonates for you. This person is going through a dark night of the soul. This person is experiencing an ego death. And they're going to have to get something right. And they're going to have to show and prove to the Most High that they're worthy of you and worthy of this connection. For others of you, it's no dice. It's rockabye, baby. It's gone. It's over. And somebody knows it's over. But they're trying to hold on to the last bit of hope that they have. They're strategizing, they're praying, they're trying to manifest, but nothing is manifesting in this person's reality. What happened, Spirit? Oh, they gave into illusions. They made some trifling mistakes. They refused to see the truth. And somebody sold them a dream. When they sold them a nightmare that was draped as a dream. It wasn't a dream, it was a nightmare, because they are actually now living a true nightmare. They can't sleep, they can't think, some of them can't eat. They're trying to numb their pain. They're trying to understand. Somebody don't even understand. Not only do they not understand why they did what they did, they don't understand. They're trying to make sense of some things themselves. This is somebody that was stuck in their head. It seems like there may have been either somebody doing dark magic on them, or they were doing dark things that was keeping their mind off balance. Let's see. Where's illusion? Yep. This is the Six of Cups in the reverse. Somebody that refused to heal. They didn't heal. They went to something toxic. And whatever they went to, there's no harmony. There's no balance. They're loaded off with unnecessary responsibilities. They don't feel seen. They don't feel accepted. They feel like it's them against the world. They feel like, and they're seeing you. I can't show it on camera. They're seeing you as a star, but they're missing opportunities. Ever since this person walked away from you, they've been missing out on, it's like their life turned upside down. It's like, it's giving like, they're disconnected from the world, Spirit is saying. They disconnected themselves. Oh, okay. They disconnected themselves from their abundance. They disconnected themselves from their blessings. They disconnected themselves from a divine source, which was you, a divine being. And in turn, source has stopped, therefore, movement. They are experiencing delays. They feel like they're bound. They're trying to see where they feel like they're being attacked. And they feel like they're being attacked from many sides. But the Spirit is saying this is not only karma at work, but this is somebody that even before you came along, the Most High is saying that they had a mission. And they've been getting warnings and warnings and warnings, and they've been ignoring them for a very, 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 very long time. And somebody got their whole card pulled. Spirit is not playing with this person. This person is, they don't know whether, my grandma used to say, they don't know whether shit go blind. Oh. Yeah. Yep, they teamed up with a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They thought that they were going somewhere where they were going to be the top dog. They were going to be the king or the queen, but there's no teamwork here. There's no unity. Somebody may have influenced them to leave this connection with you only to go to a dead end. They feel like somebody is nagging them on purpose. This person that they're with is very jealous, very clingy. They're in a mood. They're both in a mood. And they're trying to decide, not if they're going to leave, when they're going to leave, how they're going to leave. They want to come back to you, but they're feeling like they need to do something first before they can come back to you because of the way they left, of the things that they did. They were very arrogant. This is somebody that's coming out as very, very, they got an arrogant spirit that they create obstacles for themselves by not moving in an authentic way. Somebody that is very, very treacherous, very reckless. Somebody that thought they had a lot of options. This is somebody that gave into a facade in their head. This person is giving not only emotionally unavailable, but they're giving mentally unstable. Something has destabilized them if they were not like this when they were with you. They're sitting back in their head about you, man. They can't get you out the head. Like they're the fool is at the bottom of the day. They're stuck. Yep. Wherever they are, this person is, everybody in this situation where they are, it's like everybody is sitting down at a table planning and strategizing how to take the other person down. This person feels they didn't use their intuition. They feel like somebody told them that you had hidden motives. But they're finding out now that they didn't look into something deep enough. They're knowing now that they moved out of ignorance. They're knowing now that they were lied to. They were deceived. They fell. They fell for it. Ooh. They fell for an ending. You got the World card to the Five of Cups in reverse. There's no recovery. They're not able to recover something. They're not able. This is somebody that's not able to regain their strength, regain their balance. Everything that they try to do, it fails. It fails. It's failing because they did not see who was for them and who was not. With the Two of Swords, the Page of Swords in reverse, they made a lot of foolish mistakes. They were very frivolous. This is somebody that's conflicted in their mind. This is somebody that talks out of both sides of their mouth too. This is somebody that loved you in your face and spread lies about you behind your back. And they're in deep sorrow for this. They're coming out as an emperor in the reverse. Page of Swords in reverse to the Emperor in reverse. That is, I shouldn't dabble in it. Yeah. Yeah. They were very, very controlling, overbearing. But they come off as somebody that's in control, somebody that's disciplined, but this is somebody that was very weak. Somebody that was very lustful, and they gave into a lot of temptations, and these temptations now are taking them down a rabbit hole that they can't seem to find their way out of. They know now that they didn't use no logic. They didn't use any discernment. They didn't even look for discernment. And what they thought was logic was nothing but foolery. They hate the people they teamed up with. Where they are, it is nothing but burdens. Nothing, extreme tension, fight after fight after fight, argument after argument. There's no stability in this foundation. There's no stability, in this foundation. What they thought was going to be a foundation, they thought that they were going to. I'm here and put it on lock. They were finna lock it down. I'm tired. Somebody said I'm tired of running. I'm tired of doing this. I done made up my mind, but they made up their mind in the wrong direction. Oh my God. Wrong direction. Oh. I told y'all we had the Five of Cups in reverse. I can't show the World card on camera, y'all, but listen. This person, they wanted to be free. They wanted to be free. They thought that they were going to go, and with the Four of Wands in reverse, they didn't want to be tied down. They wanted to be free. And wherever they went to, where they thought they were going to be free to do what they want, or somebody was telling them that, hey, we're going to rock it like this, we're going to do it like that, they lied. Somebody just wanted to get them in a situation, and they felt like once they got them there, they would be able to change their mind, or they would change their mind, or they were going to show them that they were the better choice. And whatever they had planned, it all crashed and burned. Yeah. Three of Swords in the reverse. They're not in their head about anything anymore. They know, and whoever this is given right here, with all of this right here, this is given that I ain't got nothing to lose. This ain't it. That's what they're saying. Wherever they're male or female, take it how it resonates for you. They're saying that wherever they are, that ain't it. And at this point, they're teeter-tottering on walking into the sunset if you won't take them back, because they're saying that where they at, they'd be better off in hell, because where they are, it's just like they feel like they're in bondage, and they don't feel like they have any freedom. They feel like they're having to take on too many responsibilities. They feel like somebody is holding them hostage. They feel like somebody's trying to hold their feet to the fire, and somebody is saying, "I did not sign up for this," and the other party is saying, "Yes, you did, and you're not gonna bow out on me just like that, because if you say you love me," because see, they lied and told that person they love them. And they're like, we're gonna work this out. We're just not gonna, but that's not what's happening. It's not what's happening. Yeah, that is not what's happening. They feel like you are there with the nine of wands. They feel like you're the person that gave them strength to carry on. I'm hearing that song, I think it's by Debbie Room, "You Light Up My Life." You give me the strength to carry on. That's what this come out. And with the lovers, I can't show the lovers on camera either, but they want you to have belief in this love. That they know now. But you have been investing in yourself. That's what this Nine of Wands is giving with the lovers and the Eight of Cups. Many of y'all chunked the deuces. You loving on yourself. Are you going on to a new love? Or you just threw this one in the trash and was like, just throw the whole damn relationship in the trash. They walked off anyway. That's crazy. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, they're watching you. They're planning on coming back to you. They want to have something with you. They're reflecting on the things that they did. And now somebody's saying, and you could be a Taurus. They could be one. You could be a Pisces, a Gemini, a Sagittarius. Take it how, or Aries. Take it how it resonates. Don't have to be. You could be an earth sign. Saturn, Capricorn. Or they could be one. Take it on how it resonates for you. But somebody is saying that they don't got nothing to lose. You just, they know that they messed up. But the problem is that all of this is in their head. They're not expressing this. Somebody ain't talking to nobody. Somebody's like, leave me the hell alone. I don't want to talk to you. And somebody's asking and pleading with them, what can we do to make this work? Somebody's panicking in a situation. And they're about to lose their shit. The person that you were, they're about to lose it. Because this other person is like it's like an engine that won't crank. Like there's got a starter that's messed up and it'll turn over. And that person is nagging them and they feel somebody's biting their fingernails. Somebody's nervous. Somebody's anxious. Somebody's doing something to numb out the pain. Somebody just wants to go to sleep. They get up, eat, sleep, and repeat. And somebody can't sleep at all. Nobody wants to lose in a situation that nobody's right in. This is not a situation that you created. The Spirit is saying it's not your situation to fix. And many of you, you're done with this. Others of you, you've been waiting for them to come to their senses. But they still are not mentally where they need to be. Because if they were the breadwinner in your household, they don't have anything. This person is taking everything. Nine of Cups came on sideways. Somebody done knocked them on their back. Their money has been affected. They're happy. They ain't got no money. They're not happy. They don't trust nobody. They just don't. They don't know what to do. Like somebody is literally kicking themselves in the ass because they feel like they want to come and start over with you. But they know they did a whole lot. And they didn't do it silently. This was done boldly. This was done out in the open. Somebody destroyed a connection on purpose. And they wanted the whole world to know. So they must have thought that they were going to gain a whole lot. Or somebody told them, promised them that they were going to gain a whole lot. But now, I don't got no stability. Four of Pentacles. They're trying to hold on to everything. They're pinching pennies. Borrowing money. They borrowed all the money that they can borrow. Spirit is saying that they can't borrow no more money. Nobody won't give them anything because they're seeing that they took themselves, somebody say, out of the game. Or out of the, Spirit is saying that they threw away their gain. And ever since they walked away from this connection, there's been nothing but sorrow. There's been nothing but tears. There's been nothing but conflict, disagreements. There's been nothing but burdens. There's been loss after loss after loss. If it wasn't for bad luck, they wouldn't have no luck at all. They want to talk to you. They want to communicate with you, but they don't even know what to say. They are at a loss of words. This is giving when you know, it's on you. They know it's on them, but they don't want to talk about it. They just want to be about it, but they can't. They got to understand, you can't just sweep something that was this serious under the rug, this betrayal, this selfishness, arrogance, unfaithfulness. This is giving the ultimate betrayal. This is somebody that they couldn't have done any worse if they had just stood up and slapped you in your face and then spit in your face. Because of what they did. Energetically, that's what they did. And with the death, at the bottom of the deck, we got the death card in reverse, and we got the Knight of Wands. It's somebody that is receiving delays because they were reckless. They were reckless. They were impulsive. And anything that looked good, anything shiny put in their face, anything sexy put in their face, they was with it. If there's a man, any woman that approached him or he approached him, she was willing, she could get it. Woman the same way. She was a spirit saying if this was a woman, she was cry hopping, but somebody wanted to put that energy onto you. Scorpio energy, you could be a Scorpio, or they could be one. Yep. They're being forced to change. They're going through an ego death in the dark night of the soul. This person's being forced to change. And they're fighting every step of the way. But it's the only way they're going to be able to come out victorious, come out celebrating. Because right now, they're going through bad tower. It's so many delays. It's like a train that stopped on the track. It go up a little bit, back a little bit, and then stop. And it just stays there and stays there and stays there. They move too fast. They did not weigh out their options, Spirit is saying. This is somebody that wherever they went, they trusted the person, the environment, whatever they did, they had trust. They trusted something. They trusted it without even thinking about it. So this had to be something or someone. Like I said, like maybe an ex-spouse, baby mama, baby daddy. This is something that had a long-term connection where they felt safe. They felt welcome. They felt that everything was going to be okay. But they walked right into a booby trap. Nothing has materialized. Nothing. They don't have anything. It's like this person is crying. No, they don't let anybody see them crying, but this person is really crying because they don't understand. And what's really hurting this person is that every time they think about what they had in you, oh, daggers in their heart, Spirit is saying. It's daggers in their heart. Why? Because they know. They feel now that there was never whatever they were supposed to create, build, activate where they were with a community of people or with a person that they were sharing a home, whatever this was. They're feeling like now that it was never nothing. They feel like somebody just told them a lot to get them to come to them. I know. This was wishful thinking. This is somebody, whoever they went to, this person's a little cray-cray. This person is mentally unbalanced. There's a chemical imbalance. Spirit is saying that whoever they were dealing with, there's a chemical imbalance in their brain. And they may have told them, they may have been in like, you know, people that have like bipolar disorder or paranoid schizophrenia, and they have manic moods. Whoever they're with, this person has manic outbursts. And whatever they say, they believe it in their head. But the person that you were dealing with, they're not too much more stable than this other person. It's like, this is a recipe for a disaster, family. If this is your message, let me know. Drop in the chat. If it's your message, yes, it's my message. No, it's not. Tell me your story. I want to know it. If you need to go deeper in a situation to find out if this is your message or whatever situation you have going on, all you got to do is text me the book, 346-593-2240. We will get you the clarity, the truth, and the healing that you want, need, and you deserve. I love you, soul family. Be careful out here today, especially if you're in the greater Houston area. It's nasty out there. We're under tropical storm watch, but I love you guys. Keep going, keep growing, and remember, we are Divine Truth Oracle. We do not chase trends. We move timelines, baby.